Morning, everyone. May God be with you. Thank you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. At that time, the Lord appointed 72 others, whom he sent ahead of him in pairs to every town and place he intended to visit. He said, "Go on your way, and behold, I am sending you like lambs among wolves. Do not carry a money bag, no sack, no sandals, and greet no one along the way. Into whatever house you enter, first say, 'Peace to this household.' If a people of peace live there, your peace will rest upon them. But if not, it will return to you. Stay in the same house and eat and drink what is offered to you, for the laborer deserves to be paid. Do not move about from one house to another. Whatever town you enter and they welcome you, eat what is set before you. Cure the sick in it and say to them, 'The reign of God is at hand.' Whatever town you enter and they do not receive you, go out and shake the dust off your feet, and know that the reign of God is at hand." The Gospel of the Lord. Quite a few years ago, we sent 4 teenagers from our parish down to Haiti. My son Matt was one of them, and there were 3 others. They had a great trip. They got to experience a lot of things. We never sent teenagers again, but that's another story. I'll tell you in another homily. But I love the pictures that they came back, and one was especially touching to me because they had just arrived down there, and 3 of the teenagers had brought a lot of luggage, and so they were holding on to their suitcases. But Matt had only brought a backpack, just carried that, and so his arms were around the Haitians that he had met. And I thought, what a great picture that is, to remember Jesus' scripture today, where he tells us to travel light, to not bring a lot of stuff with us, not on a trip and not through life, because it ties us down. Stuff takes time. It takes time to take care of. It takes time to store. It takes time to put away. It takes time away from the time that we can spend to one another. And so Jesus gives these instructions to his disciples, and now we're talking 72 disciples, not just the 12, but 72 people that he's going to send out. And he gives them these instructions because it's very important to Jesus how they think, what their mindset is before they go on this trip. Because how we think determines how we feel, which determines how we act. So Jesus is starting from the very beginning. How are they going to think about this trip? So he gives them 5 instructions for going out to visiting these towns. The first instruction, go 2 by 2. Don't try and go through life as a solo person. This is not a solo act. You need other people with you. Number 2, travel light. Don't take extra stuff with you. Don't take extra money, extra bags, extra shoes, extra coats. Travel light so that you can be free to be with the people. Number 3, expect that people will welcome you and give you hospitality. For what you expect from others, what you anticipate, is what you will receive. If you anticipate the worst, you'll find the worst. If you anticipate the best, you'll find the best. And he goes on to say, you deserve that treatment, and the universe will give you what you need. Number 4, be grateful and know that what you have is enough. Don't be on the lookout for a better house or better food or a better deal in life. This is your life. Live it to the fullest. And number 5, if you aren't welcomed, then shake the dust off your feet and move on. You don't belong there. You don't need to spend time punishing the people who reject you, or trying to talk them out of it, or analyze or figure out what's going on. Just move on. The world needs you. Jesus is asking his disciples to think differently so that they can bring other people to a new way of thinking, to a place where they are aware of how good they are and how beautiful and how strong they are. In this country, we do a lot of problem solving. We do a lot of problem solving as a church. I do a lot of problem solving, and that's good, but it only gets us back to normal. It only gets us back to where we were before the problem started. It doesn't take us any further than that. In order to really have powerful change, we have to celebrate our strengths and recognize what they are so that we can move forward with a new idea, with a new vision. A few days ago, like you, I celebrated our Independence Day by watching the fireworks downtown and having a traditional family barbecue. I did spend some time thinking about the problems in our country when I saw the tank parade in Washington, the immigrants at the border, racism, environment, nuclear threats, technology hacking. I can go on in my mind. But then I began to think about the talents that we have here to deal with all of these things. And I realized that, like Winnie the Pooh says, we are braver than we believe, we are stronger than we seem, and we are smarter than we think. So I made a list of what I love about this country. I did that for the same reason that we put things on our eco challenge, like take a hike and look at the stars. There's plenty of things on this list that are hard to do because we have to change our lifestyle to take care of our environment. So why did we put easy things like watching the stars? Because it's really important that we remember what we love and how precious it is in order to give us the strength and the motivation to do the harder things. In the same way, it's important that we take time to remember what we love about our country, what we cherish about it, what's important to us. I've traveled enough to know that there are many reasons why immigrants want to come to America, but I needed to stop and remember what they were. I'm going to share what I thought of with you, and as I do that, I invite you to think yourself what it is that you love about this country. The first thing I thought of was that I cherish the beauty of our land in America. I'm in love with the Rocky Mountains, the Golden Plains, and the Finger Lakes. I love jumping into a cold lake or fishing in a rocky stream. I get high with a hike through coastal redwoods or granite boulders. And I am thrilled that we can walk by the ocean with crashing waves and look for seashells that wash up on our shores. Summer for me always has to include building a campfire and watching the stars at night. And how awesome is it that we took the best part of our American landscape and made them into national parks for everyone to see. For me, nothing tastes as good as a 4th of July barbecue with blueberry pie, baked beans, roasted potatoes, a veggie burger, ice cream, and strawberry shortcake. Or how about a Thanksgiving dinner here with mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie? But I am also amazed that as an American, our food also includes tom yum soup, enchiladas, Polish pierogies, Greek spanakopita, or homemade pasta braciole, all available right here in Rochester. I'm in awe in this country of all the ways that we build houses and bridges and glass office buildings. I think it's so cool that we restore old houses and antiques and make them new again. And I'm proud that in every city and town we recycle and pick up garbage. We even organize town cleanup days. Very American to do that. In America, we have the freedom to travel. We can go to other countries, we can go to the mountains or the ocean, or even just to Henrietta. There are no checkpoints to go through, unless, of course, you consider the thruway toll booth. We have freedom of speech. the right to say what we believe, and the understanding to accept that others with different opinions also get to say what they think. Legally, we are innocent until proven guilty, and that's big. We have the right to vote for our leaders, to say, yes, you are doing a great job, or no, you need to go now. We each have the amazing right to practice our faith in a way that is authentic and true for us, without fear of being thrown in prison. We fought hard in this country to decide that everyone has the right to live freely without being a slave. And if I want to form a newspaper and publish my opinions, the courts will defend me. I'm in love with the smiles of Americans and the friendliness of my neighbors. I give thanks for the generosity of people and how they come together to participate in marathons to raise money for good causes. I think it's amazing in this country how many different ways people live their lives and all the different careers that people have. I rejoice that we treasure children here and have free schools for them to attend. And I'm very grateful that we have traffic rules that people abide by. And if you don't appreciate that, go to India for a vacation. I respect that we have fire departments and police who come in emergencies. And I give thanks that I can walk into an urgent care place and a nurse or doctor will know how to take care of me, even on a holiday. I'm fascinated by what our artists create, and I think it's awesome when we see their work in public spaces. And I cherish that we have all different kinds of music here: Christian music, country, classical, hip hop, and that people get together to play instruments and sing. I get a thrill out of seeing people having fun at festivals and concerts and baseball games. And I don't personally go to watch race cars or hockey games or operas, but I'm glad that other people can do that. I love, love, love to laugh at our comedians and have them make fun of us. I enjoy a good TV show, and I still remember the ones I watched as a kid. I'm grateful that I can get a job and work and earn money, and I can form a union for better working conditions. I love that there are scholarships to help people go to school. And I think it's awesome that I'm a woman and I have my own power tools. And I'm also proud that as a woman, I can wear whatever I want to wear. I love that you get a second chance here to make things right. I'm glad that you can end a bad marriage and start over again. In our country, sunsets and hikes and swimming in a lake and window shopping and gardening and reading books and friends are all free of charge. I smile when I see our children playing soccer and dancing and having fun. And I love that we can go to sleep at night without bombs going off outside. I'm grateful we have so many different people here from different countries and the wisdom and the culture that they have for us. And I totally celebrate that I have friends who are Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, gay, lesbian, transgendered, rich, poor, old, young, musical, tone deaf, athletic, sick, introverted, and wild and crazy. And it's all okay. It's awesome that we work on things here to make life better for everyone. And I respect that we can call something out when it's wrong and protest it. And it inspires me how people challenge themselves to be stronger, to go deeper, and to love fuller. I'm an American. I was born and raised here. This is my country, my heritage, and my culture. And I'm committed to working hard in our country to make it shine its very brightest. And along the way, I'm going to celebrate what's right with our world. And I don't forget that Jesus gives us a path today of how to do that. Go together. Travel light. Be grateful. Shake the dust off your feet. And trust that God is with you. Happy 4th of July weekend, everyone.